calling Rihanna like I do every single time.
Well, this is how the 2022 deer season is going to start off. Before we go scouting, we gotta get some ice cream from the ice cream truck.
Yeah, we are waiting.
All right, guys. So 2022 started off with getting my shirt dirty from my chocolate eclair from the ice cream truck, but we're changed up and we're under a stand right now that hopefully will be one of the best stands and sets of the season. We are on a property right now that I've been trying to acquire for the past 2 years. This off season, I did everything in my power to get permission on this piece of private property. And after being told no 2 years in a row, the homeowners finally agreed and said yes. So I can't be any more blessed. And I worked so hard this off season looking at topography maps, you know, checking HuntWise all the time, boots on the ground scouting, looking for beds, looking for runs, looking for sheds, looking for sign. I've done everything and I've worked so hard this off season and it's finally falling into place. This is the #1 spot I thought my #1 buck was bedding. It's super thick. The cover is unbelievable. It's only about 200 yards away from food plots and ag fields. There's a buffer of acorns here as well. It's the perfect bedding area. And my thoughts were correct. Daggers is bedding here. He's been on camera since I think probably April, May, and the growth in Daggers this year is absolutely unbelievable. He's going to be a big typical 8 once again, but I think he's pushing 140 inches as a typical 8. I've been after this buck this is going to be year number 3. I always had an idea through my scouting and intel that he was bedding on this piece of property, and finally getting permission, I'm able to confirm it. This is his primary bedding, 100%. He's got a very tight core area. He doesn't travel far. I've had him on camera in April in this area. I've had him in camera in February in this area. So his core area is super small, which is nice. I got him pegged for about 6.5 years old. The past 2 seasons, I've been fortunate enough to find his sheds. And I'm just looking to seal the deal this year. You know, I talk about this buck all the time. He is my #1 target buck, and everything's working out. But at the end of the day, we're gonna make this happen this year. Daggers is the mission. He is the main culprit behind my addiction right now. So I'm gonna finish taking care of the batteries here, finish throwing some feed out. We get the stand right behind us. I think that's where it's going down. Let's get it. As you can see, camera number 2 is legit in a swamp. I probably shouldn't have worn shorts in here today, but it is what it is. We got to get in here. Got to change cameras, and all I was wearing was shorts at the time. But as you can see, look at this scrape right here. Huge scrape. Look at the runs. Yeah, I clogged this up a little bit behind us, as you can see. I clogged a lot of that up early season in the spring, and you can see these tracks are going directly where I want them to. Those deer are coming right across this creek. So I gotta cross this creek, camera's over there, gonna do a quick switch, and then we're out of here because the mosquitoes are absolutely ruthless, guys. got the camera. We're basically 15 yards from my tree stand right now. As you can see, the tree stand's right over there. We're directly in the middle of the swamp. For some reason, my cell camera hasn't been transmitting any pictures here since the 14th of June. I'm gonna bring that home, change some batteries out, check the camera, and maybe it's just too far in this swamp where the cell service isn't working, but it's looking really good in here. We get the tree stand north of this spot, looking into this area. And in Massachusetts, guys, I just want to make this super, super clear to everybody that subscribes and watches our episodes. You cannot bait in Massachusetts. It's against the law. It's illegal. The only time you can feed in Massachusetts is out of season. You have to take everything that is considered feed and mineral blocks. They need to be out of the area you are hunting 10 days prior to the opening day start across the state. So I just want to make that known to everybody. We can't bait here. We are regulated really, really tough in Massachusetts. And whether it's, you got to be 500 feet away from a dwelling, the whole 9 yards. But there's a lot to offer here with deer. There is big deer in Massachusetts. And, we're not the type of guys, Nate and myself, we're not the type of guys that are going to sit here and say, oh, we only shoot 180-inch deer. We only shoot 140-inch deer. I'm going to tell you right now, every deer we shoot is a trophy. So if you're the type of guy or the gal that only wants to see people chasing big bucks and, oh man, if you shoot a 120-inch buck, you're a loser. This isn't the channel for you guys. I suggest you go somewhere else. We're here to have fun, make memories, and every harvest is a trophy. It doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is to us. A lot of heart goes into this, sweat, blood, tears, you name it. So I get the camera. I'm gonna get out of here for the day. It's getting buggy, and man, I'm feeling pretty good about 2022. Guys, oh my God. Guys, I just walked in here to put down a feeding block and to change the batteries in my camera. And you're not gonna believe this, but I just saw daggers and I saw the wingspan buck. They were 35 to 40 yards away from me, bedded down right by my stand. Guys, I stayed still. I probably just got 100 mosquito bites on me. Oh my God. I tried to get footage the best I could. It wasn't that great, but they just slowly walked off right up into the oak ridge right across the way. I am in super, super thick cover here. They didn't see me. They didn't scented me. I only come in here to change batteries when the wind is in my favor walking in. Today was a very exciting day. I actually have to work at midnight. It is now 8 o'clock at night, but I dragged my wife down here. I got my my main guy right here, Beckett, with me. Say hi, Beck. Hi. But today around 3:30 in the afternoon, I went to change out batteries in a trail camera, a multi-cell camera that I have in a primary bedding area. My target buck's there, daggers, and I consider it like a sanctuary. But anyway, every time I go in there, I always make sure to go in there with the wind at my face. I like to be downwind. That way, if they are bedding in there, they don't catch my scent. I don't blow the joint up, the whole 9 yards. Well, today I saw Daggers, and he was with his running mate, the wingspan buck, and they were bedded about 40-45 yards from my trail camera and my stand, which is right behind my trail camera. They didn't get too spooked. They were definitely curious, but they walked off and they went into the timber. At 7:36 p.m., my camera went off, and as you can see right here, that's Daggers, and here's Daggers again. Where he entered that hardwood transition edge, I saw him going to the east. It was a west wind when I went in, and when I checked the camera, when those pictures came in, it was also a west wind. So the wind stayed the same the exact time, but that just shows that Daggers wasn't too spooked out, but he's not a dummy either. He circled that whole property and was scent checking the whole way down into that spot where he saw me. But I just wanted to give you that piece of information. Super excited. Daggers is a stud, right? Yeah. Beckett loves the hunting too. He's a part of all these stories with me too. This is a family thing. And I just wanted to share that piece of information that came through tonight. We're still looking good. October 3rd, hopefully we're putting Daggers down on the ground, and we're ending a story of 3 years, all right? So I'm gonna go grab some sleep. Thank you, Rihanna, for filming for me. I gotta work at midnight, and we gotta get this guy to bed, all right? We'll see you guys 25 feet up, October 3rd. All right, guys, what's going on? It is 12:16 in the afternoon. The morning sit was not very eventful for opening day here in Massachusetts, but the weather is absolutely perfect. It's 54 degrees, pressure's going up, temps are gonna be going down for this evening, and I think the deer are gonna be on their feet. We're going right back to the exact same set we were this morning. Daggers and Wingspan Buck have been showing up on a regular basis, more so in the evening than the morning anyway, so feeling pretty good about tonight. One of them walks through. We are absolutely punching a tag in Massachusetts, and we're going to be having a blast tonight. No work tonight, which means recovery parties are going to be ultimate. I'll see you guys up in the stand. Let's get it done. We've had a long off season. We've worked hard. We deserve this. Let's get it. We have a slight breeze, probably about 7 to 10 miles per hour, but nothing too bad. Temps are the same, like I said in the car, 53 degrees. Northwest wind blowing directly to our face. We're set up perfectly here tonight. These bucks have been filtering through here right in front of our stand, 20 yards, on a regular basis. This week is do or die. We have to get it done if we're gonna get it done on these bucks here. Let's get it tonight. Let's go. Get a deer coming in off the field up there. It's tight in here, guys, so bear with me with the footage, but we get a deer coming right off that field into the hardwoods here. I'm not sure if it's a doe or a buck. Since that moment at 1:30. It's now 3:30. I'm thinking he went right back to bed, laid down, and he'll probably move at dusk. If he comes the same way he came at 1:30, he's gonna work this edge under my stand, heading towards those ag fields. I think we got a great opportunity ahead of us. Unbelievable, guys. Good morning, everybody. October 7th, and we have had an unbelievable week to start off the opener here in Massachusetts. I had to work last night from 7 to 5 a.m. It is now 5:53. We're going to be getting in the stand a little late, but we still have plenty of time. Daggers showed up again with Uncle Fester last night on the piece of property I'm going to right now. I am not sitting in the stand where the oak ridge is, where they actually appeared. I am going to go into the swamp where my stand is because I think they could be bedding down there. Yesterday was in the 70s. Today's going to be in the 70s. I got a feeling they're bedding in that swamp. I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to Daggers. I don't really know how I can get any closer than 57 yards for 2 hours, but we're getting there, okay? We're arriving right now. We're going to sneak into this swamp, get in there, get set up, and that will be that. Like I said, I worked last night. I didn't have time to charge a couple batteries, so we're going to just be going with the GoPro, and we'll see what we can get into. Let's get it, guys. So this set is probably one of my favorite sets that I have. I say we're in a swamp. It is very wet in here. But I consider this more of like an oak grove. There are oaks everywhere, and as you can see, there's an oak behind me. An oak right here. An oak right here. We're in the middle of 3 oaks currently. That's where our stand is. So our cover is absolutely perfect. I can't stress it enough, guys. Go where other people don't want to go. Nobody wants to come in here. Why? Because it sucks getting to, and it's not easy exit, and it's not easy entry. But if you take your time, you go slow, you'd be surprised the gold mines you can find deep within these thick areas. There's plenty of open shooting lanes all around us. You just gotta look, and you just gotta find it. I'm feeling good about this, guys. I'm feeling really good this morning. Guys, I was just getting backed up to head home. I think there's a deer over there. Possibly a buck. It's the exact same route that Uncle Fester took last year when I was on the ground. It's definitely something, because it's pulling down on a tree. Not a tree, but a bush, a branch. Let's hang tight here for a minute. That could be one of our shooters. I still have no visual, but I see something moving. I just checked my trail camera images as well. Yeah, I think that's a buck. Daggers was 800 yards away under our stand at 5:42 this morning. I'm hoping that's him right there. Oh man, that's definitely a buck. That's antlers I'm looking at. That is antlers I am looking at. Now we just need him to come down here. Oh man, that's 100% a buck. I'm gonna put money on it saying that is probably Uncle Fester. 5:42 this morning, he was just under our stand, 800 yards away. Warm, hot day today. It's cool in here. It makes sense if he comes in this way. Yep, I can see antlers right now. It sounds like in the parking lot where he's kind of bedded near. It's an old rundown house, but they've been doing landscape on it. It sounds like landscape crew just got here. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if they're gonna bum him out. I hope he doesn't go back to where he came from, because if he did, he's gonna run that edge. We have no chance. I'm gonna keep the GoPro running just in case he gets bumped and comes flying out here. Matt.
Oh my God, I just killed Daggers. Oh my God. I just killed Daggers. Oh my God. Oh, the hard work that has gone into that buck. Oh my God. That buck's for my son, for my daughter, for my wife, for my dog. For believing in me, loving me, supporting me. Oh. Daggers is dead. Yes, 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 yes. I just shot Daggers. I've been on him all week, and I had a feeling he was gonna be in this swamp because it's hot, and he hit my camera this morning at 4:55. There's landscapers up there, so I just got prepared for them to bump him. I heard the landscapers coming down with the weed whackers, and then I saw him get up and walk down.
Obviously, you've supported me in this mission as well. My son, who's at school, who would be here in a heartbeat, who I love dearly, and it's for him, my daughter, my wife, my dog. Nate, he's not here either. My dad's not here, he's at work. That's what happens when you get the opportunity to shoot a giant buck at noontime on a, Friday afternoon. But we're gonna go find him. Pretty sure the shot was good. We've given him quite some time now to expire. I'm pretty sure I heard him crash at about 50 yards too, so let's do it. He's bedded east of me. We had a southeast wind too, so the wind was absolutely perfect for us. And you can see my stand is right over here.
He's in the thick stuff. We just gotta be careful. If he isn't dead, we don't want him going across.
Right here, boy. Oh, he's down. He's down.
Got him?
Hold on, Tyler going up there. Tyler, you going up there, baby.
Three directions. I wish he was here and he wasn't in school, but man, me and Becca talk about this buck the past year. Every day we would talk about this buck for the past year. Kid's 4.5 years old and he knows what true meaning is for the outdoors more than most adults. And I can't wait to get this buck home to show him. My dad's on his way. He's gonna be fired up to see him. But don't let anybody tell you you can't be successful when you just get into hunting. This is year 3 for me to hunt, and all you have to do is just put the effort in, have passion for it, love it, and you can be successful. I hunted every morning and every evening since October 3rd, and it's October 7th. And this buck showed up on my camera on the Oak Ridge, 850 yards away this morning at 4:55. And I knew today would be a hot one. And I worked the detail last night and I got out at 5:30 this morning and I came straight here and I said, he's gonna be in the swamp. And at 9:30, I texted my wife and I said, you know what, I wanna come home and see you. I miss you, I've been hunting so much, I wanna see the kids. And as I was slowly packing up, out of the corner of my eye, I saw these big antlers in overgrown grass, and he bed down once again. He bed down on me Monday, and he bed down on me again today. But the landscaper crew got a little too close to him, got him out of his bed, bumped him out, and he came in for a 21-yard shot at 11:40 in the morning. Some may say it's luck, some may say it's fate. I think it's fate, and it's happened for a reason, and I can't thank anybody, especially this buck, that I've coined Daggers.